Morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. This is day 2049 of doing 100 pull-ups a day. If you haven't guessed, I'm going to post the entire workout at the gym, and then I'm going to post my podcast on top of that. So please comment below any questions for engagement, and we'll get that going by the end of today. Also, Liquid Energy, show some respect. You're helping me get through this day 2049 of 100 pull-ups a day. You guys have a wonderful day.
Who are you?
I'm just a that loved pull-ups.
Propane and propane accessories, I tell you what.
Hello everyone, Happy New Year to you, and this is Gabriel here with the Pull-Up Podcast. This is number 5 on the night, on the day, on the week, on the history of the Pull-Up Podcast, I guess. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little flustered recently. Happy New Year, by the way, everybody. Happy New Year, happy Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday, and as I mentioned last week, let's stick to our resolution this year, as I didn't even finish my damn 10 pages today. I had a lot going on. I'm gonna tell you what right now. Shout out to Josh. Happy birthday, brother. It's January 4th, your birthday. I was invited to a birthday party as I'm sitting here recording a damn podcast at 10:15 at night because your boy cannot well, I had to deal with some other stuff, but anyway, just life, man. I had a lot of stuff to do. Let's just say that. And I couldn't skip out on church like usual. Not like usual, but I wasn't going to find an excuse to do that. I needed to go, especially after last week. So anyway, I'm back. I do have an engagement to touch. I have some topics to go over. And a couple notes here, but also, like, I had some other news, I guess. News. What's the news today? First of all, shout out to Rolling Rock, baby. How about you guys sponsor me, huh? Rolling Rock, give me some good for your muscles, people. Rolling Rock's a very underrated beer, guys. I don't know if you can agree with me on that, but Rolling Rock, the one with the green and the horse on it, it's like an old man beer, I guess. But I'm an old man at heart. But anyway, I digress, and we need to get going with this damn podcast. So, welcome, episode 5, guys. I'm the guy that knows nothing at all. I don't know shit. Really don't. Whoops, there goes my cap. There's one thing, well, I guess 2 things I do know for certain. 1 is how to do a pull-up. 2 is that I do 100 every single day, and for the past 5 years, and I don't miss a single day. You understand me, boy? Again, have I missed? Sure, but do I make it up the very next day? Yes, I do. Just like tomorrow, I'll probably have to read. I will read 16 pages. I read 4 today. I had 4 pages deep. I'll probably have to read 5. I might read a page after this. From my favorite author, Robert Greene. I need to read his his daily law book. So he has a daily law that it's just a page, and I'll read 15 tomorrow. No big deal. Tomorrow's a new day, baby. Very busy day today, and you'll see even on this podcast. Oh no, I don't have anything recorded on it, but I'm changing it up a little bit. If you guys go through the podcast and just look at the video like this chess game right here. I had deleted all my damn game, like all my videos to save up space, because that's one topic I'm gonna go over right now. I guess the people want to see every single damn rep of the pull-up every single damn day. So what did I do? Took initiative. I had deleted all my videos on my phone. So I deleted I had a bunch of chess videos, I had a bunch of stuff. In the past I had video game videos, and they were all saved on my phone, and now they're gone. And so I wish I had more videos to display on here, but in the downtime when I'm working out, because I'd be sitting on my arse during the workout, dude. I'm no non-stop crazy guy that wants to go 45 an hour. No. I be chilling sometimes like a damn powerlifter. Those powerlifters just camp out, but I'm not that bad. But yeah, so in the downtime, I'm going to start just posting videos like such. I have the chess game going on right here, boy. Playing against a Puerto Rican guy, you know what I mean? If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, it's a funny-ass scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You should check that show out if you haven't watched it. Very dark humor, it's in my ballpark. But anyway, I digress. I learned a new word, apparently, guys. Digress. Nah, I'm just kidding. What was the first subject I was going to touch on? I'll start with the engagement. Someone asked me what happened to my shoulder, and I'll show you the verdict of my shoulder. According to my PT, Mr. Olympic Stretch, aka Giorgio, I shouted him out last week. I don't know if I mentioned this about the serratus, your serratus muscle, which is located. It's attached to the lat, and it's also attached to the rib cage. It's those little, I call them riblets. I don't know why. They look like little ribs. If you ever look at your toy action figure, there's like that. There's the rib cage, and they have muscles under there. And it's like, are those muscles or are those part of, like, it's part of the, I mean, is it attached to the rib? Sure. But yes, that is a muscle. And it's like, it's the opposite of like a pull motion with the pull up. So apparently you're supposed to, which I already knew this with muscles and stuff, but I was ignoring it with this aspect. I thought the opposite of pull was push, and I was like, okay, I'm pushing, my weight. So I was pushing pretty heavy, dipping a lot of, I put a lot of weight on for weighted dips, and that was the reversal of the pull. Because I'm an idiot that knows nothing. So remember, don't accuse me of trying to say I know something, because I literally have stated on just not every podcast, but I'm reiterating now, like, I don't know anything. I don't even know if reiterating is the right word to use. You know what I mean? That's how much I don't know, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, apparently I need to do more pushing. So like scat push-ups, I need to incorporate now, and doing some weighted dumbbell scat pushes. I don't know. Of weighted dumbbell, what the hell? Dumbbell scat pushes, so you lay flat on the bench, hold the dumbbell out straight in front of you, lock the arm out, and then push up with your scap, and then let it sink down, push up. I like to do an isometric hold with it, so I'll push it up and hold it for about 10 seconds. It's been great, it's been good. Hopefully 2 weeks later, my shoulder is still bum. If you can't tell, guys, on my pull-ups, on every single pull-up video I make now, since the injury, I'm like leaning to the left, using a lot of that left arm. So I'm telling you what, Bobby, my left arm is going to be so jacked by when I'm done with this injury. It's going to be like comparison to my right. No, it's going to be actually stronger. I am thankful my left arm is the one that's still alive, because that's the closest one I have to the one arm pull up. God is good. He's looking after me, and he's going to get me there. So I'm thankful to at least have one arm remaining. I'm going to take a sip of this Rolling Rock. Give me a sec. Too bad there's no pause button on this damn thing. I could stop it, but then I'd have to restart it, and I don't like doing that. I guess you're going to have to hear me drink. Because I'm a heavy drinker. I drink about 8 beers a night, and I keep this physique. Shout out to Rolling Rock for that help, guys. Lots of protein in beer. I am obviously joking. Do not drink beer, guys. It's less than a gram of protein. That is not a sufficient amount if you're looking for a good protein source. So anyway, so what happened to the shoulder? Yeah, I don't even know if I finished off on that. I said the serratus is weak, is what I'm saying. Look at me, silly mother. So the serratus is weak, and I just need to work on that. And apparently it doesn't hurt my shoulder. It feels like it's getting better. I'm gonna give it one more week. Hope to God it just gets better, and I'm gonna stop. At least I'm gonna try and get my serratus just strong as hell, at least on the right side for sure. And I'm gonna keep pushing for that one arm pull up on the left arm. But anyway, I'm doing a lot of scap work to get it done. So what happened? Yeah, just training for the one arm pull up. To answer your question, training for the one arm pull up, and the arm kind of just gave out. If you seen the last video, I wasn't even able to do a scap pull up. Wasn't even able to do a damn scap pull up on that video. So it is what it is. It happens, and I anticipate. Like I said, I didn't go into this thinking I'll never get injured. I'm not naive, dude. I'm 32 years old now, and when I started this, I was 27 years old, and I had not known, but I was 26 years old. 5 years, fool. I can't really do the math. It's 2020. So in 2020, I turned. So if I'm turning 30, I can't even do it. I was 26 years old when I started. But I was probably still naive, but not in a way. I don't know. But I already knew I was like, okay, what happens if you get injured? I already had the plan, guys. The plan is you get injured. If let's say both my arms just stop working, then I'll just note how many days I missed, and I'm gonna make up that much by probably, depending on how the magnitude of it, that's how long it'll take me. If I'm missing by like 700, I already discussed this last week. What the hell am I doing discussing this again? Let's move on, Gabriel, with your life. Okay, New Year's, boom, boom, boom. Ate like crap over the Christmas break, and yeah, we're getting back into better. I ate like crap today, but it was my cheat day, so shout out to Rosati's Pizza. If you live in Las Vegas or Arizona, guys, Rosati's Pizza deep dish is man. Actually, that Chicago de Amore deep dish, I think that's what it's called, was actually pretty bomb too. In other news, let's say this right here. I wanted to touch on this subject. This goes out to you school folk, you system folk that just are still caught up in the matrix, let's say. Okay? I'm not claiming to be Neo or Morpheus or any of this, but I want you to think about this. This is what I had thought about. This is original thought here, okay? Think about history class, right? What is in history? I mean, okay, what do you learn in history class? One of the main aspects we learn is the timeline. Okay, maybe social studies in freaking grade school, right? We learn about the timeline. Why is it that they never taught us how the hell the timeline started? Like that's just like basic history. Elementary is the timeline. I think it's pretty important to say, okay, this is where we started recording time for history. Guess when we started recording? The birth of Christ. That was when we started. And what does AD stand for? It doesn't stand for after death. It stands for some Latin word. I don't know. It's aminos do whatever. This is how stupid I am, okay? And uneducated, but I know it stands for a Latin word. 'Cause what the hell is the point of me learning Latin? Tell me right now. Exactly. Shut up. So anyway, but it's a Latin word. It starts with A, and then the other initial is D, right? It's aminos di whatever. Think of it that way. Translated to English, Year of Our Lord. Why didn't they teach us this in school? Guys, we were taught that we were not taught about the fact that the timeline started because whether you believe in him or not, a man, if you want to, because he was a man, yes, a man, but he was he was God in a human form, but that was Jesus's birth, and that's when we started recording the time. Like that's how the timeline started. That's what we base it off of. Everything before he was born, guess what? BC, before him. Does BC stand for before Christ? I'm pretty sure it does. I maybe sound like an ignorant. You know what? Let me type this up before I sound like an ignorant fool. But let me see. What does BC stand for? Before Christ. Okay. Look at me. Google educated right here, dog. I have that. Oh my lord. Okay. Should I discuss this on here? If you're gonna brag about having a master's degree, guys, if you're gonna brag about having any degree whatsoever, I think I've said this before too. Yeah. You better know how to solve for a variable, buddy. Okay? Because if you don't, and you're bragging about your degree, then you are an idiot. And I'll say that again. You are an idiot. Because anybody should be able to solve for a variable. It's not hard. Not hard whatsoever. Okay, not anybody. Okay, I get it. No, not everybody can, but if you're going to brag about having a master's degree, you better know how to do it. You understand me, boy? So be careful if you brag or not. That's just my opinion. Thank you very much. So yeah, man, it's just going back to the timeline. Like, who do you think's in control of our system, our school system, and all this? And they're not a fan of Jesus, apparently. If you're trying to teach us about, I mean, I really just think that should be taught regardless. How we keep track of time, people. but they don't care if you're a Buddhist or not. Like whatever religion you are, you don't have to be any religion. But like we should probably know how the hell the timeline started. It's kind of like how our calendar came about. But is what it is. Maybe they did teach us. I just didn't pay attention. For all I know, and I'm sound like an ignorant dummy here, but as far as I recall, I just don't remember being taught that. But I do remember this. What they taught us was a food pyramid, and was I in 5th grade. My teacher over here telling us what to eat and like what we should be eating, and bread is at the very bottom. Well, I guess I got my bread intake here when I get this damn pizza today, guys. Jeez Louise, but that's fraud too. So, and then you start to, come on, guys, that should make you think a little bit. What have I been taught? Right? What BS have they fed us? How they try to just shape us up into some nonsense. But who knows? I'm just that crazy guy behind the damn microphone in my damn one-room house here in El Mirage, California. You know what I mean? Anyway, in other news, guys, I decided to get an Xbox Series X. I wanted to play with my brother, mainly. I wanted to play some Battlefield with my brother. That's the only way I can hang out with my damn loved ones, right? I live alone out here, so. But I think it'll be good for this podcast. Tomorrow, I'm actually gonna record myself doing pull-ups as I'm playing, like streaming on my game. So tomorrow it starts. It starts tomorrow. I did record some stuff today, but I played that Battlefield game, Battlefield 6, I think. I was actually doing okay on it. Like, it's just Call of Duty in my opinion, dude. It's like, come on, muscle memory, boy. Hold that left trigger and pop that boy. You know what I mean? Hit marker. He did. I did okay on the very first game, like playing. Big old map, and it's just pretty game sense. Shoot the guy and don't get shot. Yeah, so I got an Xbox One. Got a good deal on it. Dude sold it for about $350 for 2 controllers, and I always find the good deals here. I'm that dude with the plugs, dog. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, so going back, that's gonna be the new way to do these things now. So I need to find a way to record every single rep that I do every single day. I guess some people are right, but majority of them at least. Going back to that, yeah. So I'm just all over the place right now, dude. I'm tired as hell. But yeah. If that one dude was actually right, I'm sorry for coming out off the wrong way. If someone really says something. Going back to the time where I did 10 reps, and then he was like, "Oh, that was only 10 reps," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm not gonna record every single rep." And I guess I should. A lot of people are full of Shiite out there, and I said before, maybe I'm eating my words. Like, you don't have to believe me. You really don't, because it's a vow to myself. But at the same time, that would be funky because I did start on day 2000, so people can be skeptical about that. But I was actually talking about this, or to myself, because I'm a nut, and I'm not going to talk about this to anybody else. But these past 5 years, I've had a total of 2 ex-girlfriends. Now I have 1 current, right? In 5 years. If you were to ask them, did this dude do 100 pull-ups a day? They would say yeah. They'd say yeah, that dude would. That's proof there. What else? Even just ladies that knew me, I guess, I don't know, hung out with me. Dudes that knew me. Dudes that hung... Anybody that knows me have seen me, like, do them. And maybe they didn't hang out with me every day. Like some, or like others, or like my brother I used to live with. But anyway, you don't have to believe me, like I said, anyway. It doesn't matter. Because I know, like... What did I say? If you die, if it's that important to you too, if you die and you meet God, once you meet God, I want you to ask Him if I did. I want you to ask Him. I want you to remember that. How about that? You probably won't care about that, but I want you to ask, hey, did that guy Gabriel do 100 pull-ups a day? And let's say we're both dead. We can go to the Creator together, hand in hand. We can talk to Him. Oh, I'ma laugh in your face, boy. But anyway, that's just a funny thing. Like, I know in my heart that I'm not full of it. So, but I guess you gotta prove it sometimes to people too. And do I want to do that? No, because that's a lot of recording. Think about it, I gotta go to the gym every time I go to the gym. I gotta record all my freaking pull-ups. Every time I'm like, days like today where you're busy as hell, you got to record all your pull-ups. Well, I mean, I did that today at the gym, though. What am I saying? But come on, man. I ain't trying to set up the tripod just to record some pull-ups. But, do what you got to do. Whatever. I'm going to have a dead phone every damn day. That's for sure. You know what I mean? So, anyway, look at this grip here. I'm using neutral grip. It's going to be boring-ass videos from, like, here on. Till next week. Hopefully, like I said, 2 weeks is what I'm aiming for. But I've been doing just neutral grip, left-armed pull-ups, all on the left side. A lot of weight on the left side. Very little. If you look at the grip on the right hand on the pull-ups, any pull-ups I do, you'll see I'm not really gripping that bar too hard, or I'm like barely gripping. It's there for support. I wouldn't be able to pull myself up without it, so it's good to have. But yeah, that left arm, the right arm is not doing much work there, and I'm trying to, and that's purposely that way. Maybe you'll see my right arm not extend fully. I'd rather have, as long as it's really all for the left arm. Let's look here. So all of the weight is on the left. Boom. So sometimes my arm does extend fully on the right, but the left arm's most important. So I can actually not even extend all the way with the right arm, and it'll be okay because it's not meant for the right arm. I have no weight on it. So range of motion is all for the left. And man, I'm just thankful to have that left arm, dude. Going back to, we're playing some ball in the, check it out. We're going to play in, what is that? Martin Luther King weekend. I plan to record the whole damn outing. Hopefully I'm shooting for 7 innings and then have to pitch on Monday if need be, just to be ready. And hopefully our team wakes the bats up and swings the bat. That's the goal here, but nothing ever goes as planned. Likely we'll have to pitch the whole game. You never know. I'm ready for either. But I'm going to put the whole pitching outing on that. That would be so in about 2 weeks from today. And yeah, I gotta make a trip to California for that one, so that's gonna be a fun time. And I'll have some stuff added on it. And again, I'll probably have some new gameplay on it, big boy, from Battlefield and some PUBG probably. And I also have Rainbow Six Siege, but that game is so dumb. I don't really want to play that game anymore. If you guys have any game suggestions after you bring that out. How about this game called Chess, man? It's sick. I was reading an article on... barely. I couldn't find the rest of it. You know those articles where you're reading and like you get to about a paragraph or two and then they just have a bunch of... not links, but... I guess links that... They are links, yeah, but... almost like bullet points, numbered 1 through 10 or something on like... top 10 Arizona cities to live in or something like that. And you can't find where the hell the article went. There's a lot of that out there. And what the hell is up with that? Please someone explain that to me. To a retard like me. That doesn't... Why did I have to say that, Gabriel? I'm calling myself that. Just a FYI, people. Okay? I didn't mean to offend anybody. Excuse my language. I'll probably have to blurt that out for now. I'm trying to be a good boy for at least this semester. You know? I got like 6 viewers on this damn thing anyway. I guess it don't matter. Guess we'll have to wait. But that's crazy too, because that word right there, like, man, I grew up with that word. And foul, dude. My coach would call people that. Ask them. Still... not even too long ago. Jeez. Call people, ask them if they are retarded, and you're retarded or something like, you know. Great coach, huh? Great coach. Yeah. So now it's like, taboo word to really say. But it's crazy because then you got that was like the word they used in the 50s, right? To like it was just used like that was the term. It wasn't a bad thing to call it. Like that was what they called. Just you put it was vocabulary, dude. Like okay, incapable, retarded. Boom. Then they change it because it's offensive. Then they call them special ed. Now they call it ESS or something like that. Because special ed is now... Bro, any label you put on them is not going to be a good one. So if you say like special education, like come on bro, you're saying he's special. Yeah, I'm special. I guess it's a good thing if you are special. Yeah, I mean, it's good to be special, but then you're calling them special and like... It's not really good because you can't get the basic stuff down. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's really no term to use, and what are we supposed to do about that? Let's think, people. Let's take a step back. Let's think before we like. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Stuff is silly and it doesn't make sense. I hate things that don't make sense. That's something you're gonna learn about this guy right here that likes to hold two plates. My shoulder, man. I didn't want to hold the in these workouts, but anyway, going back. I don't like things that don't make sense. Just like in baseball, I told the kids this as their coach. These young kids today with their little sliding mitt. Okay, cool. Put that in your pocket. Yeah, whatever. Back pocket. They take their batting gloves off. They have two pockets in their butt, right? When they take their batting gloves off, they give it to the coach at first base while their pockets are empty now. I remember telling these kids, high schoolers, varsity high school level, I said, I don't like things that don't make sense. I cannot stand it. I said I teach math because it makes sense and I actually like it's good for your brain. I mean, I don't love math for any means, but it makes sense and it's good exercise for your brain. I don't like the fact that this doesn't make sense to me, okay? I don't like when you guys hand me your batting gloves when you have empty pockets. Put the damn batting gloves in your pocket. Know what I mean? What the hell is this, guys? Travel ball, is this your fault? Is this your problem? Is this your making? Getting these kids to buy all this gear and then just, man, travel ball is just sad. Man, everything is just bad. Why is everything just bad now, guys? Not bad in like, skill or whatever, just like, everything's just tainted. The food, like everything. You ever try to go to fast food line? Why does fast food take 40 minutes? Okay, not 40 minutes, but like I've seen lines of fast food just out the door. Like they can't figure it out. That was mainly after COVID though. It's kind of getting better now. Actually, it's getting where you don't see anybody in the fast food line, maybe because they're too damn expensive. Paying $15 for a damn meal. Why the hell are you paying $15 for a fast food meal, guys? Why are we doing that? How about we all just stop buying so we can get our damn $1 McChickens back, huh? You ever think about that? Let's just stop. Be like, you know what? I'm not gonna buy from you. You guys are trying to pay. You guys are charging too much. I'm not gonna buy a car from you. You're charging too much. As I bought a damn car payments, dude. Stay off of those, man. Stay away from those. I regret my purchase. I was like, yeah, I never had a car payment until I do now, and that's just a pain in the butt. And I have a damn flat tire on it I need to change. But anyway, I digress. What the hell am I even talking about here, guys? Pull up podcast. I'm not able to do any workouts really. And this workout here, this is what I'm supposed to talk about, yeah. Excuse me. On my leg days, this is a leg day. This is a weak-ass leg day. I have I'm not using any damn barbell here or anything. No heavy weights because I don't want to carry any heavy weight with my shoulder like that. Because I don't know what will happen. Like, I don't know how... Everything's connected in your body, and I just don't know how My shoulder would. I mean, I'm sure I can do it, and I'm sure it'll be fine, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk that at all, by any stretch. So, yeah, I had to do a light day, and I just kind of, went through the motions with it, dude. I just have to cope with the damn injury. That's it, plain and simple. But I'm coming back, dude. It'll be fine. Oh, we'll be fine. Some people ain't got arms, dude. At least I can get up and go to the gym, dude. At least. Man. It's a beautiful day on this video here with I'm on the mound. Pitching to this dude. I think I got him to fly out after throwing an ephus pitch. So, ephus pitch, guys, the purpose behind it. I know it looks like a circus pitch, and it is a circus pitch. But it's actually very effective. And for you guys that, if you're listening and you're a baseball player and you don't throw hard, an ephus pitch is a great way to make you throw hard without having to go to what the hell is that place called, drive line, to go throw your arm out. I don't know. I just the only one I can think of is drive line. I have nothing against drive line. I don't even know any of the guys there. I'm sure your facility is great. I don't know. I just know that's what these kids shoot for, is just throwing hard now. And I don't know if it's at that facility. I know there's somewhere where their arm just hurts after, because everyone's shooting for that velo, but there's a way around it, guys. It's called the ephus pitch. Go in there, float one in. Woo! Boop! I think that was too high there. That umpire's trash. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Umpire's a tough job, but that guy literally said he wouldn't call that pitch regardless. He doesn't care where it is. So, if my statement before, whatever I said about that umpire, that mean thing I said, I'm sorry. If you're not going to call a strike, that's a strike, then you're just bad. Because you don't agree with the pitch. Before this game in particular started, umpire was like, I am the, what do you say? He's the king of box or something like that. Which also goes to my next subject. Mr. Umpires that like to, what's up with you guys in calling like the not technical, what word am I looking for? I think some, correct me if I'm wrong, umpires, if you're listening. Do some umpires like to call, let's say they get a chance to call interference just because it's a situation for batter interference? When the runner is trying to steal third and the batter's in the way. Quote unquote in the way, meaning standing still, not moving at all. And the catcher just runs into him for some reason, throwing the ball at third base. And they want to call interference. Or the catcher doesn't even run into him. They just want to call interference. Do some umpires just want to call it just to seem like they know the rules or something? They're oh, look at me. I know the rules. Yeah. Give me a golden star and ruin a damn game or something like that. Ruin momentum, ruin something. There are umpires out there that like doing that? Anyway, that's pretty much this guy I was talking about right here. He likes to call balks. There was one situation where I was pitching and it was college summer league. I had picked a dude off at first base. The kid, my first baseman caught that ball. Caught him, tagged the runner. But the funny part was when I threw it over there, I looked at the runner. He was looking at the plate. And I looked at the the umpire. He was looking at the plate. So they were both looking at the plate. Umpire just goes, what the, like, he doesn't know what happened, and he calls balk. And, did I talk about this last week? Probably. Who cares? They just hear it again. But he calls balk, meaning, oh, you. What does balk actually mean? It's an illegal movement. It's something illegal. Why can't I define buck? What constitutes a buck? Nobody even knows what constitutes a buck anymore. It's just like it's silly. Like basically you can't fake a runner out, which is weird to say as a left-handed pitcher. You can't like deceive a runner. There's certain rules you have to. If you don't know baseball, you have to. You can't. There's certain things you have to do as a pitcher that are in the rules. How do I explain it? It's really hard to explain. The definition of a balk. A balk is when you... I mean, there's different balks. Obviously, you can do different balks, but... Oh, man, I sound like a... I'm a pitcher, right? I'm a pitching coach, right? A balk. It's late, guys. Show me some respect. Balk. Basically... You trick a runner illegally. How about that? You illegally do something to trick a runner. And you, I'm going home. No, I'm not. Here we go. Throw to first. And there's certain things you can't do. Which is funny because you try to trick, I try to trick runners as a left-handed pitcher. You can throw it over there. You can throw it to first. While you try to trick them, look like you're going home. It's like deception, but how do I do it? Make an illegal motion penalized by an advance to the base of the runner. So yeah, you make an illegal motion penalized by. Okay, yeah, I know the penalty. It's just it's an illegal motion to deceive a base runner. That's what I pretty much said. I don't know if I said that right. To trick a runner. Yeah. See, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I know what a balk is, dude. It's hard to explain when it's 11 o'clock at night and you don't have anything written down. You know what I mean? It was really hard to write stuff down today, guys. It was. Which is why I need engagement, people. If you want to jump on the podcast, please reach out. You don't even need to put your name on it, guys. You can be Anonymous John for all I care. That would just be cool to have somebody to talk to. God, But I'll probably end up getting more material to talk about. Well, let's talk about this. No, I don't even want to talk about that because I'm not trying to get in some trouble. You know what I mean? I've been getting in not even that much trouble, guys. I really don't matter. I gotta start I don't know. I'm gonna start caring less, I guess. It's a weird balance we need when it comes to caring or not, letting go, not giving a shit, you know. Like, I'd like to not give a shit about anything. Then I might be jobless. I might not. I mean, I wouldn't be jobless. I can always find work somewhere. But at the same time, it's a battle. It's a battle. You know, I'm all over the place right now. But yeah, it would be nice to have some engagement, guys. Just for the sake of, so I'm not here rambling off with my damn Rolling Rock and a full belly of pizza at 11 o'clock at night trying to edit these damn videos. So, but what else do we have here? So the next week coming up, this next week, which is going to be, next week will be day 2000. Let's see, were we on right now? 56. 49. So yeah, 56 will be next. Day 2056 will be the next podcast, and that should be a fun one. Because I'll have more videos, recording, and all that nonsense. But I mean, anyone engagement. If you just want a freaking workout plan from me, I will even give you one of those. Be free, you know. I do recommend those guys is to, if you're gonna do a lot of pull-ups, if you're, excuse me, if this pushed you to do pull-ups, I do suggest don't neglect that little serratus muscle. Don't be like me. Again, granted though, I did only get injured when I did one arm, but that was 2 years of training for the one arm pull up, guys. So, that's not that bad. I mean, that was 2 years of doing it, and I just wear and tear. I don't know where your body's at or what your body can handle. You know, everyone's different. Everyone has different body, and I wanted to talk about motivation versus discipline. I had a question about motivation. It said, "What motivates you to work out?" And I thought it was funny. Motivation is garbage, guys. Not garbage, but it's just. I like to think of it as like, what's a good analogy for motivation? A caffeine pill, I guess. It runs away. It wakes you up, and you're off after. What happens when you run out of? Yeah, what happens when you run out of the caffeine? Yeah. I get that might be a good one. Yeah, it's like motivation, and they said what motivates you to go to the gym. Like, dude, nothing motivates me to go to the damn gym. Like what? What motivates me to go? No, nothing at all. I just know I have to do 100 pull-ups. So, is that motivation? That's no, because I have to do it. That's discipline. Discipline's better than motivation, guys. We have kids that don't do anything in school. Like, they'll do nothing. These kids will sit on ass. I'm pretty sure I can find someone else to sit on it. If you haven't watched Idiocracy, guys, watch that. That's a funny ass movie. But yeah, they'll like literally do nothing, and they perform well in other classes. I'll give you an example. I had a kid perform like crap in my class. Very, very, very low percentage of work done. But other classes that are hands-on are good. Turns out the boy doesn't. The boy said he likes to work on cars and stuff. And we were talking about it, like, oh, I wonder what's wrong. I'm like, oh, well, dude, he's not interested in any of this stuff. He just likes, stuff that he likes, and he does well in it. But is that okay? In my opinion, guys, like, you're all adults that are listening, probably, like, there's stuff you don't want to do, and you just have to do it. Every day, some of you. Every day. Most of you. You know who you are. You don't want to go to work. You don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to do any of that. You don't want to eat you don't want to brush your teeth. You don't want to eat vegetables. Right? Who the hell wants to eat broccoli? Not me. Carrots? No. Give me a damn Frosty from, Frosty? What the hell's a Frosty? Oh, that's from Wendy's, yeah. Now, I was thinking about DQ. They have this brownie. Man, I got that on my birthday at bomb.com. But, yeah, motivation's garbage, man. Nothing motivates. Like, dude, I just go and get it done, It has to be done. There's nothing that's gonna get me. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna murder this workout, bro. No, I go in with a negative attitude. I guess that's a bad thing, though. That's on me. That's my little demon to face. But all I know is I just have to do 100 pull-ups every day. So that's the task. And, we get it done on a daily basis, yes. And now you'll see even tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a video game day with the pull-ups. So I'm finishing this thing up here. It looks like I think this is the last set. And then after that, I have to do my push-ups. Yep, day 2049 complete. Look at that. Boom. Yay! I did 100 pull-ups. So basic. No big deal. Yeah. Again, it's easy to do it, guys. It's just hard to do it every day. It's hard to do it every single day for the rest of your life until you die. That's not I always say that was a dumb decision I made, but whatever. I deal with it. again, I said I was dumb in this podcast anyway. It don't matter. But hey, there's dumb people have done dumber things. You know what I mean? They'll marry people they shouldn't have married. You know what I mean? That's an every single day thing. So I didn't do that. I guess I'm not that dumb. At least this bar don't talk back to me. The pull-up bar don't talk back to me. You know what I mean? Pull-up bar ain't going to my pull-up bar ain't banging the UPS man, right? While I'm away at work, trying to provide. Know what I mean? That was a joke. Okay. And also, wait till this filters off again. I've said that before, but again, I can understand that. I think a lot of people that really don't know me, maybe just know me through the gym or something. I think they think that my personality is just a pull-up guy. If you don't know me, trust me. This goes. I'm not gonna show my true, and I have before, and I have a lot of screws loose on this bad boy. But anyway, that was the pull up. That was Pull Up Podcast episode 5. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week. I'm excited for this new changes we're making to this posting stuff. All right, you guys have a wonderful day.
Clown.